Fantastic tea loaf bread, moist all the way through, not over sweet at all by any means, a nice crust, juicy, it's moist, it's delicious. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are making a Welsh tea bread, Bara Brith. Now I'm not sure I pronounced that right, but Bara Brith sounds okay to me. It's a very straightforward recipe to make, and honestly it is really straightforward. So let's show you how to make it. In here, self-raising flour. Now we need to be going in there with some mixed spice. Now I'm going to chuck about a tablespoon in there. Mixed spice for everybody that lives over the pond or anywhere else is very similar to pumpkin spice. Very similar. Now there will be a recipe in the description as usual for English mixed spice. Right, we're going to be going in there with brown sugar. I want to give that a little stir through. That smells amazing. It really does. For me, totally optional. I want a little bit of salt in there. Salt cuts through the spices, the sugar and the fruit. This is our fruit. It's currants and a couple of sultanas. Now what I have done, I've taken 2 ordinary tea bags in a cup of water, let it sit till it went till completely cold, so it left dark tea in the cup. I've added the tea to the fruit, and I've let the fruit sit until it's absorbed all that tea and plumped up. And I'm sure there's some tea in the bottom of there. So that's where we're at with that. So we are just going to go in there with all that fruit and any tea that's left. We're going to give that a little stir. Bring it all in there. We're going in there with our beaten egg. So just get your egg mixture in there. Okay, I'm going to add some tea. Now we want to have a batter here. So just get that all stirred in there till we get a nice pourable batter. Now it will be quite thick. Just work it in together. So just get that in there. This smells absolutely incredible. Now that looks absolutely marvelous. Look at that mix in there. That's nice and steady. Right, we want to put the oven on. Okay, I'm using the HYSapientia Air Fryer Oven. Normal oven, about 170, 340F, preheat. I'm going to preheat this to 150. And we're going to cook it at 150. Because it's an air fryer oven, a good convection air fryer oven. Okay, we have a tin. The liners don't quite fit this, but I'm using a liner. I've got the liner in this big loaf tin. It's a 2-pound loaf tin. So in we go. Okay, let's not get any stress over this. You know, a lot of people say smooth it out, whatever. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. You know, that is really, really okay. Now, it's going to rise up around there, and if we get the currants and things sticking out the top, so be it. It's a tea loaf full of currants. Okay, oven's on, it's preheated. We're going to get that in the oven. And we are going to cook this I'm going to do 50 minutes. We're going to do 50 minutes at 150. We're going to stick a cute skewer in, see if it's cooked. I expect with all that fruit it might crack open at the top, but not to worry. It's a tea loaf, it'll be fine. In your oven at home, 170, about 60 minutes. This is going to work a little bit quicker, it's more efficient, and it's a smaller unit, so it's less temperature, less time. So we'll have a look in 50 minutes. Okay, looking at our tea loaf cooking in there, it looks like it's browning too much over the top. We've only got 7 minutes left, but I'm going to cover it with some tin foil. Cover it up. And back in. This is a fantastic unit. It's self-contained and obviously it cooks efficiently. It's cooking too efficient. We maybe could have done it on the bake setting. It has a bake setting. We could probably do it at 140 degrees. We're doing it on 150 because a normal recipe for a Bara Brith would be 170 in the oven. So knock off 20 degrees down to 150, that's 300F, and that should be okay. But the fan and the efficiency of this oven, it would probably have been better to put on a 140. Anyway, we've only got 6 minutes, and then we're going to take a skewer. I want to stick a skewer in and see if it's okay. Okay, that's it. We need to be taking that out and put a skewer in and see if it comes out clean. Oh, it's a belter. Let's go straight in. That is as clean as a whistle. That is cooked. That is a fantastic job. Look at that. Now that smells absolutely incredible. It's not too hard, which is okay. And we know it's cooked all the way through because the skewer's clean. But you can see what the air fryer has done, which is not a worry because it's a loaf bread. But it's lifted up one side, probably with the fan inside. But hey, come on, nothing wrong with that. Let's just turn that round. There you can see it's slightly to one side with a crack in. With a tea loaf is quite a hot, it's quite hot, yeah. It's quite a hard top. Now when it comes out of the oven like this, a trick is, and with any tea loaves with a hard top, anything like this, you take some butter and you rub or brush the butter over the top very quickly. That melted butter on there is going to soften that top slightly, not much. Okay, so that is definitely worth doing. And then in about 5 minutes time, we will take it out of this tin, put it on the rack. Now, to keep a loaf soft or soften up the loaf if the loaf is too hard, which we don't know what this is yet until we take it out, but if it is too hard, it goes in a plastic bag, okay, or a container. Close it up and the steam inside the bread will soften everything and you will have a nice soft tea loaf. So in 5 minutes time we'll take this out of here and we'll see how hard it is, and it might be going in plastic. That is superb. The smell in here is amazing. We've had about 5 minutes on there. It's absolutely boiling hot, but we're going to get that out and put it on that rack underneath. Just look at that beauty. That is sensational. And you know that doesn't feel too hard. That looks sensational. Okay, our bread has cooled down. It's got a lovely crust on the top now with that butter. Let's get it on this board and give it a taste test. Now that looks and smells fantastic. It's got a lovely glaze over the top of there where we put the butter on to soften the top. And as you can see, it's really nice crust. Do we care about it lifting up like that in the air fryer? Do we heck? Now I use this liner, as you know, in the tin. So we're going to have to take that off there. Oh, I can tell you now, I love it. I absolutely love it. What a smell. Oh, out with the samurai sword. Now then, do we come in this side or this side? This has got a bit of a... We'll come this way. Yeah, we'll come this way. Now let's just open this tea loaf. Oh, look in there. Now that is moist. It's still warm actually, but let's cut another slice. And we'll go a thick one. Oh, come on. Oh, you are kidding me. Just look at that. That is fantastic. That is just, the smell is amazing. I love that. That is Bara Brith made. What does it taste like? I'm going to taste it with some butter. And I'm a heathen when I have it with some really sharp, mature cheddar. Let's give it a taste test. Oh, come on. There's no words for this. This is one of the most spectacular dishes ever. Oh, now I'm a heathen and I like it with cheddar. Fantastic tea loaf bread, moist all the way through, not over sweet at all by any means, a nice crust, juicy, it's moist, it's delicious, a pot of tea, and some cheese. To me, that is an absolutely perfect dish. That is Bara Brith made. If you like what we're doing, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. And definitely make this tea loaf. Catch you in the next video.